Hello everybody, it's Mama Shara here, or Charlotte. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. And in today's video, we're going over something completely brand new on my channel, something I don't really ever talk about. And if you guys hadn't seen my live stream the other day, you would know what this video is about and what's going to happen with me. Quickly, before you start watching this video, go follow me on my social media links because I'm going to be posting a lot about my stuff on social media. First off, probably mostly on Snapchat and Facebook and then Instagram. Not really Twitter, but if I start getting followers on Twitter, then I will definitely start uploading more on Twitter. But before we get started, of course, I'm wearing my sports bra. And one, because I worked out today. And two, because this video is part 1 to my breast augmentation. So this doesn't mean, and I know I probably clickbaited you guys, sorry about that. Doesn't mean that I'm getting my breast augmentation at this point in this video. But I did get a confirmation that I will be getting my breast augmentation done next month. It was approved by insurance, and thankfully, thank to God, thank the Lord, that I have been able to do something like this in myself and help myself with my confidence level. It's really going to help me, especially now that it's summertime, people are going to the pool. I was always uncomfortable with getting into a swimming suit because I was afraid that I would look like a man. I had a man chest, and it was very hard for me. I'm going to talk to you guys a bit about why having a breast augmentation for some trans people can be a very serious thing. A lot of people sit there and tell me, and I know it's like kind of like already like a broken record, when some women and some men might say, well, there's a lot of women out there that have small boobs. And I can agree with you guys on that. But women with small boobs, they tend to have smaller rib cages. So small boobs don't look so bad on women like that. Whereas trans women have to deal with the painstaking puberty stages that they have to go through males, means they have a wider rib cage. So think of it like this. You have this, small boobs, doesn't matter. You have this, small boobs, you kind of look like you have man titties. And I'm just being honest, it's the truth. Like, I have boobs, but they look okay looking down, but then when I look across, like in the mirror, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I'm just a fat guy that just lost weight that still has my boobs. That's like literally how it looks. And it's very hard because the boobs are more separated because of the wider rib cage, and the nipples are placed a little bit in a different direction because we're not made for boobs because they had wider rib cages. There's a lot of different reasons why a lot of trans women, it's not just this. Some women have, there's a lot of women that have small boobs. There's much more to being trans than just being told that there's a lot of women with these certain features to make a trans person feel better about themselves, when the reality is, in cis women, it's usually like one little feature that might be masculine, but their whole body does not their body doesn't give them off as the other gender. Whereas if you're trans, it's easier to be detected because you have multiple masculine features or multiple feminine features, and that's what makes it much more harder. It's definitely a crazy journey for me, and I told you guys, if you guys haven't watched my 2.5 year video, you guys need to watch it. It will be linked in the description. It's a very good video. Definitely deserves a lot more feedback than it got. But 2.5 years, I said that was my halfway mark of my journey. Part 2 of my journey starts now, and that's the surgeries. And if you guys hadn't noticed, I got braces, and those braces are going to be completed around the same week that I'm getting my breast augmentation. I will be live streaming my breast augmentation too. I will be doing a lot of different things on those days. It's going to be a hectic week for me, and I will be uploading my entire experience with the breast augmentation for you guys. Part 1, is just me talking about everything and the reasons why I feel like I should get this surgery. And it's not because I want to look like I have big boobs. It's because it's like SRS. It's like getting rid of something that you just feel like was more masculine on you and feminizing it, and it looks so much better. That's the thing about breast augmentation for trans women, and that's another reason why insurance ends up paying for trans surgeries like that, because breast augmentations for trans women are usually to confirm gender confirmation, and for their mental state. whereas cis women tend to just want bigger boobs because they're not satisfied with their size or whatever. And don't quote me on this. I'm not saying that that's how all women are. There are a lot of women I know, even including people I know, that actually do get depressed about their size. And I believe that cis women should have access to getting stuff like that paid for too, especially if it's bringing them down mentally as well. Like, for instance, would I ever just go to big boobs so I could look like I have big boobs and I could just show them off to people? No, not really. It's more so because I want to kind of like just wake up in the mornings and just feel happy about myself. Feel like that I have something more to myself that's more feminine than I had before. Like, that's like some of the greatest things about being trans and transitioning, is that you get to see your body change in so many ways. And I haven't gone through any surgeries yet to this day, but I can tell you guys right now, I have gone through so much of a change since the beginning of my transition, that I am in awe of how much I was able to change just because I decided to live myself finally. And you know, the crazy thing is most of my changes were not just hormones. And I say this a lot in my videos. You will change according to how you see yourself. If you're more confident in yourself, you will change. And it's crazy because I didn't believe that until I started doing that. Every single day that I go out with confidence. I walk out like this sometimes with just my sports bra on because I'm confident in myself. And throughout time that goes on, my body starts to structure itself, looking and according the way that I had looked into it in the mirror. I'm telling you guys right now, mind over matter. If you mind it, I don't know what I'm saying I don't know where I'm going with that. But you know what I mean. Mind over matter. Like, you will understand if you really see yourself as something, you can change it just by thinking about it, just by believing it. Life does that, and it's a weird thing. Like, if you really want to lose weight, you don't just sit there and be like, oh, I really want to lose weight. You got to do it, and you got to have the belief. And if you have the belief, your body will lose weight in that position or in that area. It's crazy. And don't take my word for it. Take a lot of people's word for it that have gone through this entire transition. And transitioning is not just genders. It can be with weight. It can be with getting yourself out of situations, with lifestyles. Transitioning is not just gender. It's everything else. It could be also everything else. Everybody in this world transitions without... They're just not transgender. They're just transitioning, you know what I mean? Boobs are going to definitely alleviate a lot of my dysphoria, my chest area. And as far as I know, boobs actually help minimize the size, or basically make your chest area or your rib cage look smaller, because the boobs are, I don't know, I was told that, and I also did my studying, that having boobs actually does help make your rib cage look smaller, so it might help me out in the future. Also, I really would like it because my lower body, in my opinion, is feminizing, other than the part that I have. The upper body, not so much, and when you add just a little bit of boobs, it just kind of like clock, you know, it just doesn't add all together. And I think that if I add that one feminine side, I will finally equalize myself on both sides. But of course, this isn't the only journey. This isn't the only surgery that I'm going to be going through. I'm going through SRS later on this year, hopefully, and then I'm going to be going through FFS. And I don't know if I'm ever going to go through Brazilians or anything, because I think I'm working out my butt really well. That's something I can actually change for myself. But if like in a year and I haven't improved, and I feel like I do want to at least equal out my body length, then I will. But that's something that I have a very slim chance of getting. The reason why I'm saying this is because all these surgeries I'm getting aren't because I want to look beautiful. It's because I want to feel like myself. I want to be able to wake up and feel like I left a part of me behind, and now I can look for my future. I'm tired of living in the past, and I just want to look at myself and stop seeing the past and start seeing the future. And that's what my entire journey has been all about. Okay, now that we're done with the lecture and all the stuff that have to do with my journey, I want to let you guys know, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'm always going to be here for you guys. I'm always going to be here. I want to say thank you to those who have been subscribing. I also want to say thank you to those that have been donating to my GoFundMe. Like, it means a lot. It really means a lot. Thank you for purchasing my book, for whoever's purchased it. I'm trying hard to be an independent person, to be an independent owner, to be an independent boss. I just don't see myself working for a corporate company. I see myself being my own person, making my own money. YouTube creator, author, actress, stuff like that. I just can't see myself working a 9 to 5. And you guys are helping me out with that. Thank you so much, guys. I do hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you guys did, leave it a like. And if you haven't subscribed to become a shout-out tier today, what the hell are you doing? Subscribe. And if you guys can, please ring that notification bell down below so that you guys can be notified every time I go live on YouTube or upload a video to YouTube. And also follow my social media links again, if you guys can. I love you guys. Lots of tater tots. You guys are my shout-out tiers. I am Mama Shar, your Mama Shar. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.